How's it going, guys? We are back once again on the final whistle, and today I want to be talking about Joseph Willock, the Arsenal attacking midfielder who is currently at Arsenal, but obviously everyone knows last year he was loaned out to Newcastle in January, and he had a madness coming on as a sub in so many games, scoring, I think it was 7 and 7. The only player to ever do that in Premier League history was Alan Shearer before him, if my memory is correct. I might be wrong on that. My apologies if I am, but that is what I think. And he is talked about going back to Newcastle on a season long loan. And this deal is looking very close. Lots of sources saying that this deal is getting closer and closer by the day. Would Newcastle fans like Joe Wilock to come back? Heck yeah, they would. True Geordie, I've seen many times hoping he comes back, and many other Newcastle fans, I'm sure, would love to see Joe Wilock come back. Without Wilock, for me, wouldn't have been shocked if they went down. Without Callum Wilson, I wouldn't have been shocked. I'd love to see next year, guys. You see Joe Willock behind Callum Wilson with Saint Maximin on the left. What a three that would be. I'm not sure who they'd want to deploy on that right side. There's so many different things that could happen this summer. Maybe Hendrick could play out on the right side. That'd be a great four for a team down low, and maybe they could make a push because I really believe in Joe Willock. Give him for a full season in Newcastle, see what he's got, because I think he could work his way into this England side. For what he showed last year coming off the bench for Newcastle was phenomenal, and Callum Wilson was a different class. If he wasn't injured for so long, I think they could have been farther up the table, potentially, because Steve Bruce for me is really a shocking manager, shocking to say the least. And do I think this deal is going to happen? I really hope it does for Newcastle. Personally, I love Newcastle. I think they're a great club. I think they have so. I don't think I know they have so much rich history in the Premier League. They're such a club with so much prestige, so much honor. Everyone remembers all the signings they made back in the day. So many top class signings, and it's just Newcastle, such a team with prestige and just such honor. And you don't want to see a team like Newcastle get relegated again because the Premier League needs clubs like that in the Premier League, such as Aston Villa when they got promoted. Everyone needed them back in. Premier League needed them back in. And I think the Premier League needs new. I don't think the Premier League needs Newcastle, but Newcastle needs to stay up, and just everyone needs to see Newcastle in the Premier League, or I do at least, because I love this club. And I think Joe Willock staying or coming back to Newcastle on a season long loan for me would make Newcastle stay up, because I just think there's so many weaker teams than Newcastle next year. I think if they don't get that creative midfielder like a Joe Willock, which he showed last year, a guy who can score, who can feed the ball, who's dynamic, who plays his heart out for the badge, who really shows his affection for the fans, who really is there, and he just shows and embodies how much that club means to him and what he wants in that club. And yeah, he's just such a great player to watch. Scoring so many goals at the end of last season was fantastic. Nobody thought he'd go on such a run like that. And he'd score a couple. Steve put him back on the bench. He'd score a couple, put him back on the bench. Score a couple, back on the bench. And everyone was criticizing Steve Bruce for doing that. But some players are just players that thrive from coming on the bench, attacking defenders when they're tired, they're weak, they're not full fitness. And Joe Willock might have thrived on that. Or maybe Joe Willock will be up to, maybe he'll have the confidence, he'll be ready for next season, he'll be ready to attack defenders, run at them, drive at them, dribble at them, and score more and more goals and just keep playing better than how he was last year. And it'd be phenomenal to see, because I think Joe Willock is an outstanding player. I think he doesn't get the credit he deserves. And I don't want Arsenal to hold on to him, because I think Arsenal would ruin his future. I personally do, because I think maybe he'll link up eventually with Saka and Smith Rowe. But I hope him and Smith Rowe get out of there, because I think they're both outstanding players and they need to get out and go on a permanent deal and just show what they've got and play for a team of class, of honor, big team name out there like a Newcastle, like a Aston Villa, and just show what they got. And I really hope this deal goes through for Joe Willock. I think it will happen, because I don't think he'll get any first team football at Arsenal. Maybe some substitute appearances, but Newcastle, I think he's going to play week in, week out, no matter the circumstances, because I think Newcastle need Joe Willock, and Joe Willock needs Newcastle. But guys, for now, I'll be back for another video very soon. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. about Joe Wilock. Do you think it's going to happen? Do you think it's the right move for Joe Wilock and right move for Newcastle and Arsenal? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.